It is China's greatest icon, the Great Wall of China. And China's greatest leader, Mao Zedong, once said, "You're not a true man unless you climb the Great Wall." These days, there's a whole new cultural revolution and a new business philosophy behind it, as we'll discover in this episode. Hello, I'm Greg Granger.
Welcome to New China, hip and trendy. Young people relaxing in a beer garden on a Saturday afternoon in the southern tech city of Shenzhen, living proof of how dramatically Chinese culture is transforming.
The cultural experience of a China that is going through a profound economic transformation, historic transformation, is one of the most exciting things that's happening in China today.
China's burgeoning middle class is cashed up and ready to spend, with profound influences on a wide range of cultural activities, from food and fashion to art, architecture and celebrations.
New China is much more diversified than the old China. The change has been fast because with the digital globalization, people can receive so much information and different values, beliefs, and arts form. So the culture has been changing rapidly. They embrace the Western culture. Also, they try to get the good elements from other culture. For example, we see the very successful international arts festivals, music festivals in China happening very quickly.
Ahead, we'll look at those aspects of Chinese life and how Chinese businessmen and women are adapting to their changed world. From the hot and spicy foods of Sichuan province to the hottest of Beijing fashion designers. From the artists of the 798 Art District to the movie metropolis of Qingdao. New Year, New China, as we experience China's blossoming contemporary culture and the business brains backing it. All to come in this episode of Futuristic China. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon at People's Park in the Sichuan capital of Chengdu, an opportunity to charm your sweetheart out on a rowboat, dance your heart out in an open-air performance, or take in the talents of the tea-pouring artist.
We have the dominant Han culture, which accounts for 85% of the population. There are many minorities. In absolute numbers, they're very small. But even with the Han culture, you have in the north Mandarin, Putonghua speaking people, in the south in Guangdong, Cantonese speaking people, and a huge diversity of food, even within the dominant Han culture.
Like all aspects of Chinese life, cuisine is heavily influenced by geography and ethnic diversity.
So everywhere we're going here in China, every province we go to, we see such a rich diversity of food. How important is food to the Chinese culture?
中国有一句古话，民以食为天。我们中国美食文化和我们中国的文明的历史是一样的。它在中国文化中间，它应该说它也占了很重要的一个部分。
The sheer abundance of restaurants in Chengdu and the passion of diners to frequent them is overpowering.
成都的餐饮市场很发达，按照我们现在的登记的在册的餐饮企业数有4万多家，从业人员超过60万人。
With so many restaurants, there's tough competition among chefs to come up with something different. Wang Xinru is one of China's hottest young chefs.
其实我从小喜欢做厨师 cooking， 但是现在呢，我觉得就是你光会做菜还是不行，还是要结合一些就是现在世界流行的东西，肯定管理是很必要的， 很好的管理，然后才能和这些好的菜能配合在一起，才能让更多的好朋友啊这些他们能品尝到我们的好的东西。
Your restaurant is known as Fuji Feipian, and of course that's the famous dish with a 100-year heritage.
夫妻肺片是一道四川的名菜，然后呢，它也是我们一个店的名字，就是很多餐厅它都可以卖这个夫妻肺片，但是我们这个是最正宗的。
So we see the famous dish, but we see also that you have taken the Sichuan cooking and dishes and recipes, and you're adding your own innovations.
是的，这个是传统的夫妻肺片的做法。然后，这两个菜呢，也是传统的川菜，然后我们把它演变了，换了一种形式让它表现出来，但它吃着还是传统的味道。
Because food plays such a very vital part in Chinese culture.
在这个特别是川菜，在中国菜里边也是四大菜系之一嘛。而且现在有这个川菜有冲击四大菜系之首的那种可能性了，就是到处都是川菜，全国各地都喜欢吃川菜，因为它对人的那个刺激，就像刚才您一样，哇，好辣呀，年轻人喜欢。其实这道菜呢，它是传统的一道菜，叫豆瓣鱼，四川的豆瓣鱼。然后我们把那个整条的鱼，以前是一个整条的鱼，我们把它变成两个饺子了，端在客人面前，客人说，哎，怎么是两个饺子啊？但吃到嘴里边是，哎，豆瓣鱼的味道。对，是这样做的。还加了一个就是我们四川的豆瓣酱，豆瓣酱是我们川菜的一个灵魂嘛，一定要加它。豆瓣鱼肯定要加豆瓣酱，哎，你可以品尝一下吧，现在可以品尝一下，直接加起来，就这样。
Follow you.
Yeah， 然后一口吃掉。看着很像饺子的皮，但是它萝卜能解一下那个三文鱼的油腻，就很脆爽的感觉。对，就是用了我们这个，因为我们川菜的食材很匮乏，然后老一辈的川菜这些厨师们，他们很聪明，就研究了很多的味型。我们川菜的味型是最多的，以前是12个复合味，现在有20多个了。但是这个宫爆味是最典型的一个味，而且全世界都喜欢，所以我们融入到把这个宫爆味做成这个牛肉的这个味道，让它吃到宫爆味的牛肉，澳洲牛肉，尝一下吧。我给你切了，然后你先试一下，好吧
And it's not only the fine Australian beef, as you say, but also the sauce.
有一点酸，有一点甜
Melts in the mouth.
For Chengdu's business leaders, marketing their successful style of food is their top priority.
我们连续2年在美国旧金山举办成都美食节，也在西班牙以及美国其他地方举办了很多美食活动。那么这样进一步的提升了成都美食在海外的知名度和它的这个国际的声誉度。
As the Chinese economy booms, Chinese people have far more money to spend on things like entertainment. Movies are booming here in China, especially here in Qingdao. We're at the Qingdao movie metropolis. $10 billion injected into this project alone.
The vast production site of the movie metropolis is being constructed by Wanda Studios and is funded by one of China's wealthiest men, Wang Jinling. This year alone, 6 major Hollywood productions are being filmed here, with big stars like Nicole Kidman having already worked here. President of Wanda Studios Qingdao is Sun Hengqing.
We have the Wanda Mall, Wanda Theme Parks, 4 hotels, yacht club, Grand Theater, and show theater even. So we have a coastal bar street. So it's a huge project. We have made agreement with the biggest investment of Chinese movie history, that is Fengshen Trilogy. The investment will be roughly about 3 billion yuan Chinese renminbi. And the crew will stay here for at least 1.5 years. They will use 11 studios. We have 30 studios up to now, and 10 studios are still being built. By the end of the year, there will totally be 40 studios.
How important is movie making to the Chinese people?
Personally, I believe that when people's income or our per capita income has reached to $8,000 this year, so people's demand for cultural products will be huge. So this is the right time for Wanda Studios or the movie metropolis of Qingdao to do its job to create the best products spiritually for the Chinese people. So all the studios was designed by the world top-class technical companies. We have already shot movies like Great Wall, a movie by Chinese directors and Hollywood movie stars. And last year we shot a movie here called Pacific Rim Uprising, and it's also a joint effort between Chinese company and legendary entertainment from Hollywood.
What's in the pipeline? What's ahead for Wanda?
Wanda Film Group has been concentrated on filmmaking, not only the studios, not only the hardware, but the software. So we are building a post-production center now to attract more filmmaking companies to come to this metropolis. We do not only offer the studios, so now we are offering services or IT infrastructure, like we put one acceleration services to the filmmaking companies to ensure they will send their contents from here to anywhere in the world at the maximum speed and in a very, very secure way. And also we have the internet infrastructure here was planned, designed, and operated exactly according to MPAA standard. And here we have a digital lab. We call it Wanda Digital Lab. The lab was equipped with very good top-class facilities that will make sure the companies who have post-production will use these facilities or use these services. So like pre-dubbing, mixing, and DI, VFX, ADR, and Foley, cutting, editing. So all these services will make sure the filmmaking company will get the best services. It's really a time for China to grow this full television film industry.
One measure of China's meteoric move to modernize is how the Chinese dress. Gone are the blue Yatsen suits introduced by Chairman Mao as a form of national dress in the 50s, replaced by contemporary clothing. In the world of fashion, China is making a statement, as witnessed in the stylish garments created by China's top fashion designer, Chu Yan. In global fashions, where is Chinese fashion?
坦率地说，那么中国时装就是时装啊，而不是服装。就时尚行业整个它发展的时间其实非常晚，基本上是从80年代的这个后半段才刚刚开始有时装设计的这样的一个概念。就整个时装产业应该说是从80年代末开始起步的。那么到今天也不过才20-30年的这样的一个时间。那么比起西方的这样的一个100年的这样的一个时装发展来说，我们的发展时间非常的短。但是呢，在这近20多年的时装发展历程当中，其实我们的这个速度，如同中国其他的这个领域的这种惊人的速度是一样的，真的发展非常的快，那么变化也是非常的大。那么今天呢，虽然说我们中国的时装品牌或者时装设计师还没有说出现很多说在这个整个的国际市场上 能够具有非常强的影响力的这样的一些国际品牌，但是已经至少在近5年之内吧，已经有越来越多的这样的一个时装设计师，包括时装品牌都在国际的时装舞台上崭露头角，在各大的国际的时装周上也都纷纷的举行了自己的这样的一些品牌发布会，也受到了国际时尚界的一些认可和赞誉，所以这个速度正在逐渐的这个提升，同时我们的影响力也逐渐的在扩大。
So, what influence is Chinese fashion having on global fashion styles?
一定会的。坦率的说，所有的这个文化和艺术上的这个影响力，在国际上影响力，我相信也一定是跟随整个这个国家的这种大的这样的一个政治经济的这样的一个实力，在国际舞台上的提升而跟随着一起提升的。那么，中国的这个时装设计，包括我们的整个的时尚产业，也一定是随着这样的一个大的浪潮在往上共同提升。那么，包括它的影响力，就比如说我们回到1000年前的中国的大唐盛世，那么那个时候唐朝的服饰，真的是具有世界影响力的。那个时候的长安就像我们今天看巴黎或者看纽约一样，也是万国来朝，然后世界各地的这样的他们追随时尚的人都会到长安去寻找最新的灵感、最新最高级的这样的一些工艺、服装的最新的式样等等。那么我想，未来无论是北京或者上海，就中国也会形成自己的这样的时尚之都，对世界也会产生越来越多。
Art is one area in China that's exploding, just like the economy. This is the district of 798. Used to be an industrial zone. These days, 500 galleries, 1,000 artists.
The 798 Art District of Beijing is not only a centre for art and artists, it also attracts big crowds of Chinese keen to view the latest works.
If you live in Beijing, you'll see that there are many, many districts containing thousands of artists who are producing an extraordinary body of work and have been for the last 25 years.
Amongst the artists that paint and exhibit here is the man who lobbied so hard to set up the entire 798 district.
文化在中国应该是非常重要的一个，这个在生活里、日常生活里非常重要的一个维度，因为从历史的原因，中国是一个唯一未被中断的文明，所以在这个文化这个层次里呢，经过几千年的发展，它有一种丰富的底蕴和内涵。中国的这个对文化的诉求，是非常多元多层次的，因为中国非常大，这个地区差异也非常大。整个不同的地区，它的文化的习俗，文化的传承啊，不一样。而且呢，这个经济发展的规模啊，这个经济发展的阶段也有非常多的差异。所以透射下来呢，就是中国呢，特别在文化上是多元，非常丰富多彩的这样一个样貌。
Certainly the art created by artists in the 798 Art Zone is colourful. It's a thriving community, one that exemplifies the artistic rebirth across China.
798艺术区呢，现在已经是全球规模最大、影响力最活跃的这样的一个艺术区。我们现在呢，以艺术类为主的这种艺术机构。艺术家工作室，包括设计类的机构，大约有500余家这样的一个集聚度。那么，我们光画廊也有175家。那么，它每年要做几个展览，每个画廊，所以这个我们每年做的艺术展览就要超过1000场。然后呢，很多时尚品牌。做发布啊，做概念展览呐，那又要超过1000场，所以798每年举办的以艺术类为主的这种展览展示，包括品牌活动，达到了2000场以上的规模，这是全球上没有任何一个地方有这样的一个活跃度。 我们去年呢，2017年来了有450万人，其中呢有25%这样的一个份额是外国朋友。
One prominent visual area of Chinese culture, old and new, is its architecture. While China of old has had an architectural style that has taken shape over many centuries, its modern buildings are bold in design, speaking volumes for an architectural and building fraternity that clearly wants to make a statement.
One measure of just how much the Chinese economy has boomed is here in this central Sichuan village of Duzhanyan. Now, the Chinese are flocking here in their millions to get a taste of old China.
What's old is back in vogue with Chinese tourists. The Chinese rush to bulldoze old neighbourhoods and replace them with modern high-rise apartments and office towers means there's a growing appetite to experience what once was.
I think that's a very interesting phenomenon happening in China. Every year when I went back to China, I did the same thing. I will visit some old towns. I think because of the modern life, the pressure from the fast changing society, the unaffordable housing, the stress make people want to seek the tranquility. They idealize the old China, the tradition, the culture, the heritage. They go back to visit. Also, they want to find the peace. They want to feel proud of being a Chinese.
And finally, China's biggest celebration by far. It's like New Year, Christmas and Easter all rolled into one. Come celebrate China's New Year.
It's also known as the Spring Festival in modern China, the turn of the traditional lunar solar Chinese calendar, marking a time when the Chinese stop working and start partying.
Chinese New Year is a time for people to celebrate the harvest from previous year. To celebrate the Chinese New Year, people like to use the dragon dance to wish the good luck and scare off the bad spirit. The most important thing for Chinese New Year is the family reunion. So people wanted to see their family, especially with the modern days. A lot of people working in overseas, working in different cities. But at this time, people like to make effort to go back to see their family, to have a New Year's Eve feast together.
While the Chinese New Year is by far the biggest of Chinese celebrations, it's the talented face change artist that is the most symbolic because, as we've experienced in this series, across so many areas from high-tech and artificial intelligence to innovation, energy and transport, the face of China is changing ever so rapidly.